We are in the...
Okay. So I guess starting off the game, we have this very boring cutscene we're gonna skip, and then the beginning of the Cap Kingdom. From my throughout knowledge, the Cap Kingdom is, I think, the shortest kingdom for early game. I can't say for.
Okay, we have the round of 16, yes. Of the loser bracket.
Thank you. So, I guess right off the bat, we are going to be obtaining the partner. Does it? What? All I know is he's broken in this game.
Yes, the winner of this game will play against DD Dangers, Miwi, or Polo Casgroot.
So I guess quickly at the beginning I should go and explain why the runners are playing in Japanese. For anyone who does not know, Japanese has the fastest text transition for Odyssey, which is useful in the unskippable dialogue.
Okay, so... the winner started and... Let's go.
I'm...
Yes, so... Is spikevegeta faster? No,
No. He's about seconds behind.
Yes. But this is darker side, so...
So for the darker side route, isn't it? It's 503 moons, correct?
503, yes. Yes, 500 to come to darker side and then 3 to complete it.
So what you saw Tilo do there is something known as wet FMS. It's basically it's more or less used in 1.0 to skip the our first Power Moon cutscene, which you can see Spike getting at this time. You can do it in later versions, but if I remember correctly, Madame Brutal will not actually activate.
So we are so early in the one and TiloTech is 1 to 5 seconds, I think, in the lead. Okay, it's darker side, so it's not a problem, but it's interesting.
Okay. So coming up right here, you are going to see a slight difference between the runners. Tilo, for skipping the first moon, is going to be grabbing the chest moon that is underneath the rocks next to the bridge. He's also going to be grabbing on top the moon on top of the cliff here.
Yes, Tilo is on a good way, no mistakes till now. And he beat the boss. Yes.
So, coming up here on Tilo's screen, actually, so would you like to explain the bases of the Sand Kingdom LCE? Or Sand 1?
Mm. On the Sand Kingdom, yes, how to explain there? I don't know what you mean. Mm,
To be completely honest, I can't say for certain of how a darker side sand looks. Um, one of the
oh,
big, one of the things I did notice is that they've planted the Plaza Seed, which I'm going to be assuming is going to be used for Sand 2, for just getting the 500 moon total.
yes.
Um,
This,
so what you saw Tello do there was something known as Sphinx Clip. It's a basically if you do a backflip into a roll cancel, you can clip into the wall of the Sphinx, which can be used to save is about 7 seconds.
thing,
Um,
there's 7 seconds, could be right, yes. Um,
um, I've I've never put off Sphinx Clip, so I can't tell you for certain.
yes. But it's interesting that both have kind of different. Yes, they are both clipping, so Tyler already does, and um, Spike is two, I think. Oh, yes, 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 yes.
So, yep. So, for anyone who has never seen a Darker Side run, the reason that the runners are basically going through the inverted pyramid to fight, is it, what's her name? Harriet? Right, correct?
Yes,
Okay. The reason they're going to fight Harriet is to actually get into the Kingdom's actual boss fight for the world peace setting of this area, which basically gives access to the moon rocks and sand too.
yes, and this is really needed for Darker Side, in this case. So, yeah, I. Yeah.
So, go ahead.
No, yes. Um,
So, coming up here, we are going to be seeing, we're going to be talking to the Jaxi to get him ready for, the Sand Revisit. It's about 30 coins, and it's going to be used for the, is it the Jaxi sub-area? Is that used in Darker Side?
I don't know if this is. I think it
Oh,
could be used, but I don't know if
the,
it's the normal route.
it's going to be the Jaxi reunion. So,
Yeah.
So, Night Sand Kingdom's a bit interesting. We get to see a bit of these little mummies come out.
So.
Yeah.
Yes.
It looks like we're losing Tilo here. So coming up here, the runners are going to be getting ready to do the what is it?
I don't know what you mean.
Are they going to be doing? Looks like they're going to be doing the boss fight this time around.
Tilo is yes. And I think Spike has the same route. Same route. Yes,
Yeah.
it looks like that. And
Okay.
it's surprising me that Tilo is I think a minute in front.
I'm gonna say about 1:15.
Yes, and it's darker side, but that's not.
Okay. So,
What?
I do not. Do you know anything about this section? I've never seen this actually ran.
The boss section there. I saw it in a van, but not often. So, but yes. Spike is going to the room, and Tylo is going to beat the boss. First, he take a bullet bill and now going to the boss.
It looks like chat is saying there's 440 moons that you can't get without the moon rock. Thank you so much, member in chat.
440 without moonwalk. Yes, and that's not enough. You need 500. So you need at least a pair of kingdoms world peace.
So, fight looks simple enough. Capturing the hands and just using them like a bullet bill. to smash to punch him in the face. What's the name of this boss again?
I don't know the English one. Maybe someone in the chat knows it.
So, this is pretty much the end of the sand. So pretty much all that's gonna happen now is that they are going to be talking to the tourist, a sequence of events. Then they're gonna be heading over to Wood Kingdom.
Yeah. Tyler is instantly going to Wooden, I think. And he's more than 1 minute and 30 seconds in front. Oh,
Yeah.
that's yeah. And now he's already in Wooded.
You know the reason why they go to Wooded Fort first?
No. You know it?
I do not.
Um,
I'm probably going to assume it's maybe for the luncheon warp.
yes, 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 the warp is the reason, definitely.
So look, the
Just a
runner
second.
here is going to be going into the dark woods first to get 5 moons here beneath the tree. There's one that's glowing around here, the hard rock, the rolling rock, and the bab.
Yes, I don't know. Yes, so it's already in the dark wooded, dark wood.
So Tillo there used the giant nut to basically knock out the T-Rex. I'm assuming it's faster than smashing him into a tree or throwing a rock on his head.
Yes, it is. So now you can easily break the rock and get the other moves there.
So all that's left is going to be this little glowing spot here. And then we're going to be heading into the actual section of Deep Woods.
Oh, Spike is failing.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. Oh, but...
that was clutch.
and, yes. That would be pretty bad if he had died there. Then this could... but he don't die, so...
So because of where the runners spawn after planting that little beanstalk, it's actually faster to get that little nut on top of the tree. I'm assuming part of this is going to be the normal any % route.
Yes. So
Ooh, Tilo there, failing the clip out of bounds. I'm going to be assuming that he will be... Is he going to be doing... No, never mind.
so what Tilo doing so fast and yes.
So, now we're getting into the second little area of the kingdom, which is going to be just the road to the Sky Garden, which is that big tower right there on the Fear Engine. Darker Side is basically where you will be collecting 500 moons to basically do a long journey's end power moon in the Darker Side Kingdom.
So so now Tilo's entering the tower and basically.
So, coming up here, we're basically going to get 3 different moons here. Nut planted in the tower, stretching your legs, then we are going to do the Sky Garden, aka Spirit.
Yes, and
Spike,
triple moon.
failing the triple jump.
Oh, it's more time. He loses.
Thanks.
So yes,
So the spirit fight's easy enough. Just knock off his hat, then jump on him. And right when he starts to move for his little cooldown, his little attack phase.
He fails again.
Yeah.
This is would be any percent he Tylo. I would say Tylo has already the win, but
So if I remember correctly, we will not be doing the boss fight for this section for now. I think we will be doing it later on. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know, but I know that they don't do it now.
Yeah.
I think, but
So coming up here is Light Kingdom. It's one of the shorter kingdoms in the game, with only 8 power moons. The big goal is just getting the brutal for world peace, then getting out of the kingdom as soon as possible.
yes, it's not the hard kingdom as always. It's one of the smallest.
I actually wonder if we're going to be seeing the advanced Light Kingdom route here.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, never mind. Just because of needing to fight Rango.
Yes. So.
Basically, for Light Kingdom, the runners are going to be grabbing the quickest moons possible, which so happen to be the 8 you're going to be seeing here.
Yeah, it's the normal any percent moons.
Light 2 is going to
Okay.
be a bit more interesting with the Moonrock moons.
Yes. So now,
Okay, so yes,
he's
looking at the
doing
route,
what?
they are going to be using the Light Kingdom for the launch and warp.
Yes. I don't know if Spike also used the route Tylo does, but I think so. Um, so
So, finishing off the Wrangle fight, runners have 7 moons. Getting the quick little moon by the Odyssey,
and
um, then heading to the Odyssey is safer and quicker in general.
then go to Bowser, right?
Yeah, then we are heading to Cloud Kingdom, aka Bowser 1, where all we have to do is fight Bowser.
And yes, this is normal as in any percent or in the normal route. There's nothing special in Cloud.
Everyone, say hi to Cloud Kingdom while you can. We will not be going back here in the run.
No, because there's a
Yeah.
painting or something like that, so you had to travel that with the Odyssey with it very
T
slow, and then there are not many moons, and the moons there are pretty slow, like the puzzle, the face puzzle there. This is one of the slowest moon in the game, I think. So, yeah.
Yeah. TO is about, I'm going to say, 90 seconds ahead. I am currently counting the time right now.
Yes, but I think I thought he has more than 90 because he died one time and then he jumped against the wall, and yes. Okay, Tylo has missed the triple jump, but he died.
What is... Oh, Spike getting the painting. So, yes. About maybe 100 seconds.
So, and Tylo is already beating Bowser in per second. Okay. Catching his head and then smash on it.
So this
Smash
is
him
one of the
down.
few moons where the Pro Controller... Not... Where using the motion controls actually is quicker on the Bowser fight.
Yes. And it feels better. It feels so good to smash on him.
Yeah.
And it's a bit quicker, but not so much.
Um, yeah.
And I don't know, but I think both are using, everyone is using Pro controllers.
I'm sorry, but I'm a Joy-Con person.
Me too, but I'm not a speedrunner. So,
I'm an 80% runner, so I'm just going by what I know. Um,
um, I love the Joy-Cons, but
so basically, for anyone new here, what Tilo and Spike are gonna be doing is basically heading up, using a triple jump and cappy throws to basically avoid the Klepto trigger in general, which is quicker for collecting the 10, 15-ish power moons here. We will be activating Klepto in just a minute, but I don't think runners are going to be killing him. Probably so.
but it's a lot the same than in 80%.
Um, Normally in 80% you just activate the trigger. I think you're going to be killing Klepto just because you will be coming back here. I am
Are
not
you
sure.
coming back? Yes, you are coming. Yes. But I think Lost has no painting, right?
Lost does not have a painting. You're gonna be coming here right after.
Yes.
This is one of the few kingdoms where shopping is actually quicker than collecting another moon.
Yes. Hmm. Oh, what does he do? I don't know.
Um, Coming up
Where
here, you're basically going to be grabbing this tree, then activating Klepto. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
is he activating him? Yeah.
Oops. Can you say that again?
Yes, he has activated Klepto and now collecting the last moons here.
So, all that's left here is the cage stone, this bridge moon, and then two more. Soaring over the Forgotten Isle and twist and turn up treasure.
Oh, he activated. Oh yes, he wants to fly to the
So,
island.
I think this is one of the few instances where dying is quicker than actually opening up Cappy to warp.
Yes, it's much quicker there. You also in any percent you die there too, because
Any percent, it's optional to die there. It's actually quicker if you don't die. I think it's maybe about 3-4 seconds.
yes, so okay, the most I saw was that they died there. Because you're in air and
But if you do actually get Cappy quick enough back, you can throw your cap out behind you, then get up.
this is faster than dying.
Yes, because it's actually a small roll. Well, small way roll back to the Odyssey.
Yes.
Uh,
Because if you're dying you're it's Odyssey 2 if you're not reaching any flags.
basically. Basically, Night Metro, there really isn't much to say. First, we're going to be getting a few moons here. The first one is going to be this greater moon. How do you... Greater?
No, here's it's the same one in any percent.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
One of the big
You,
you're going to see is that they're going to be grabbing this moon earlier than what you would normally do.
yes. But now he will go to the sub area and
City Hall is basically just a tower. We're just going to get up there as quick as possible while activating the Lost and Found moon.
yep. So yes. Tyler is getting out of the area and straight to boss fight, and Spike is going to Metro.
Yep. So, the Mecha Wiggler fight's actually a bit interesting. I think both runners are most optimal cycle, which is 2 cycle. Basically, all you're gonna be doing is capturing a tank, then just using the bullets to hit the body parts.
Yes, but this boss is a part I know that nothing is different to any percent.
That is correct.
Because it's a boss fight.
A lot of boss fights are similar to any percent.
I think, yes. I don't know is there any boss fight that's different in how you?
Well, if we're going by boss fights, there's a good bit of them. For example, the Sand Kingdom actual boss fight we do for both of them.
Yeah, yes, in 80% you don't do them,
And
but
moons around just to basically get through the kingdom.
yes, and but I don't know, is there a boss that you fight in both ones, but you fight it as the
No.
other way? I don't know. I don't
No.
think so. No. Because all bosses are only giving you the triple moon, and then they have nothing that they have for later game, for
Basically.
post game.
So Day Metro is a bit more simple. We are basically going to be doing everything up to the traditional festival, and then we are going to be doing the tourist moon.
Yes, but not the festival at all.
No. So
No.
coming up here is just a greater tunnel, then using motion capture to actually enter the city. So basically, the runners are going to be planting a seat here for an easy moon access down when they come in for Metro 2.
It's amazing that Tylo makes no mistakes till now. So okay, yes, he has the one mistake in with triple jump and what it, but
The only thing I'm seeing is just movement. Spike is quite interesting seeing his path so far.
yes.
Okay. So here we're basically going to be getting the
What's he doing?
So basically, on Tilo screen, we are going to be getting the 4 little musicians while getting small
All
moons on the
4?
way. Yes, because the traditional festival is required for world peace.
Oh right, yes. And you need world peace in Metro because Metro is a big kingdom and you have a lot of moves.
Actually, yeah, Metro 2 has a lot of moons.
I think has Metro the most of the game? At all? No, I think Sand has the most.
Metro, I think, has about 80. Sand has about 60.
With this,
And that's including moon rocks.
what? Sand has so less moves? And luncheon?
I think. Someone can correct me in chat.
And luncheon? Then
Luncheon's actually pretty small, moon-wise. Well, small for a bigger world. So,
then Metro is the
basically,
biggest. Because I think Wooded is not so big for big king.
Wooded has a lot of sneaky areas to hide moons, though. So basically, these 2 moons are just normal for the innocent. We're going to be heading over to the pool, then ground pounding on the secret tile. And then we are going to be getting the guitarist. I think that's what that one is. No, that's the trumpeter.
The guitarist is he already collected, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I think the guitarist is the one at the beginning, directly at the beginning.
So coming up now, all that we're gonna pretty much the rest of the Metro Kingdom is going to be getting the required moons from the festival, and then doing the tourist moon.
Yes.
Ooh,
And the
Tilo
festival is
getting
doing
the out of bounds.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
roll cancel I never knew of.
But he don't collect them. Oh, he's going to back to.
He's going to getting the secret moon.
Oh, he failed. But because I don't think this was planned. Isn't there another moon? No, it doesn't seem to be. In the festival they are doing in the past game, I think.
Yeah. So for the festival, we're actually getting the traditional festival as well as celebrating the streets, which is both moons for the festival sub area.
So I think now Spike is collecting the guitarist.
I think that one's the guitarist. I get that one confused with the bassist from time to time.
Yes. So, Tylo is doing the festival now. Yes.
So everyone hears the best music in the game, Jump Up Superstar.
Yes, and it's I'm so sad that the 8-bit version has no lyrics.
The 8-bit version actually fits the theme without having lyrics, just because you don't hear any 8-bit songs with lyrics.
Yes, but it
Even
would
in
be
the original Mario.
it destroys the feeling of the song. So
Yeah,
it
true.
would be nice to hear the song. Maybe they could make the lyrics in 8-bit. I don't know. Oh, what is Tylo don't reach the pipe now?
Also, I don't think I mentioned this, but basically taking damage loses you a few seconds for healing, except in multi-moons.
So and the festival is a big coin machine.
Yeah, festival is an easy way to just get coins.
Yes, but to collect the coins to get outfits or something, it's not my usual. Than there is other in a normal game one. It's not so useful because you have Luigi, and Luigi you can create so fast coins. So, but in the speed one, Luigi is forbidden, I think. Yes, yes.
Let me turn you up a bit. I'm having a hard time understanding you.
Okay. Yeah. I think Luigi is for the Luigi balloon hunting is forbidden in.
That is correct. Balloon World is forbidden.
Because that would make it full randomly because everyone is getting other moons.
I think the only run where that's allowed is basically, I think, max percent, and I think 100% just because of how painful coin farming is.
Yeah.
So here we're grabbing the tourist moon, then we will be heading into Snow Kingdom.
Yes. And I think Tylo is now more than 2 minutes before Spike.
I'm gonna say about 5 minutes ahead.
5?
Maybe 4.5, 3.5. He's pretty far up.
Yes. Mike has to make the whole festival. That's... Yes, it's darker side, but 4 minutes, it's not a small time.
I don't even know if this involves frog skip or not. I didn't have a tournament before I signed up.
The frog skip in Darker Side, you mean? Oh.
Yes. But probably not, because I think both runners... Well, I know Spike is not playing a 1.0. Tilo can technically do it because he's on 1.0 because of first moon skip. Snow Kingdom's a bit interesting. We're just... What you're gonna see here is basically they're gonna be doing the story moon. No, they're not gonna be doing... They're gonna be doing some story moons, and they're gonna be Snow Kingdom out of bounds clip.
Are they doing the out of bounds? Yes, yes,
Yes.
they are. Yes, but
go ahead.
But are they doing the one?
I think they're gonna be doing the roll cancel one. That's down. That's next to where Peach normally spawns.
But it's interesting that Spike is don't collecting any of the coins. Like,
yeah.
don't give me.
I really think. Let me double check quickly. I think you don't get many coins. You only need about...
But do you have to buy moons in Darker Side? I think you could. Right? Yes. So yes, Tyler is a lot of time behind him. Yeah, not 4 minutes, but it's kind of this. And Tylo is wants to do the out of bounds clip, and he does it. So yeah. And now Spike is going to the Snow Kingdom too. First, Tyler's going to the training room, or I don't know what this should be. So yes, there's the Sand Kingdom. Yeah. So it looks
The Grand Pix is a bit interesting for the speed route. Actually, I know the S rank route for description. I'm gonna have to look through a lot of this one to actually remember what this one is. Yeah, it's just...
I don't know that the second that one of the Grand Pix moons was in my original playthrough was the last moon I collected.
The Grand Pix moons are actually one of the few interesting ones, because for me it actually gives a bit of nostalgia to the Mario Kart games, as well as the racing mini games from Galaxy.
Yes. No. It was the last moon I collected, but not but moon 198, because till today I have not the rope scum rope jump.
There's 880 moons.
Yes,
that are
but
unique.
I bought the other one before.
Jump rope genius is actually a bit interesting. I'm glad we don't see it in here. I mean, jump rope master.
I only have 31 or something like that to get the first moon, then was over for me.
So all that's left we're going to be seeing here in the Snow Kingdom is we are going to be doing a bunny and then the Snow Kingdom Timer Challenge 2.
Oh yes. So he
That's
went with
basically that's
the
basically
moon.
going to be everything for the snow.
Yes. Was the mouse of Tylo the full one of on his timer? I
Yes,
don't
we
know.
see a mouse on screen. I'm just
Was
glad this
he
isn't. No, go
was he
ahead.
did it uh in was it the full one?
I don't know. Spike here heading into the Grand Picks,
And
and while Tilo is finishing off Snow Kingdom.
what does he do there? He don't uh do it now. Now here's the glitch.
Yeah.
So
Um,
is there any difference to 1.0 in this case?
not that the only difference for 1.0, well, 1.0 and 1.10, I know for a fact can do like the clips. I don't know if the Snow Kingdom clip is possible in 1.2, but I think that's going to be the
I
only
think
differences.
Spike has 1.20.
He either has 1.10 or 1.20.
Okay, and the Tylo has 1.0, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's been interesting. Oh, thank you so much. The clip is in a different position.
Oh, in a different. Oh,
Thank you so much for correcting me. I'm still not a whole big knowledge of the darker side of Root.
so I think both
Or
did it on same position, but with other camera settings. But I think that this was the same position. So Spike has to have 1.0.
according to the chat, it's possible on version. The only big difference we're going to see here is just his first moon clip as well as Sphinx clip. So basically, we're going to be grabbing these 4 story moons here to head into the boss fight for this section. Because it's no fun when the glass is half full.
No. So
Oh yeah, and Frog Skip is patched. Thank you so much, chat. I forget Frog
Frog
Skip is patched in 1.2.
has Fox skip. Yes, that's normal. That's the big thing that patched.
I think it was
So
a 1.0, 1.1 patch.
yes. I actually used the Fox skip in my first playthrough because I was too bad to beat the
I think
darker side.
everyone did it on their first playthrough.
But in case to do the Fox skip was I need more than 1 hour, so basically I could do the normal way, but no, I want to do the glitch.
Let's focus it a bit more on the runners. Wink. So all that's left here are the 2 story moons on the right side of Seaside.
Yes. So he's doing the boss fight, I think. So
After this, um,
I think so because
After this Captain Toad, it's gonna be the seal above the cannon, the seal above the cannon, then the Bat Canyon, and what waves left behind.
and only now Spike is in sand, in seaside, not sand. And EXT fit wind or something like that.
Thank you so much for the 8 months of Twitch Prime. Thank you so much for supporting Speed Gaming and their works.
Yes. Thank you.
So,
the little Mario was.
So coming up here, we are heading over to the final seal before the boss after we get this secret moon right here.
Yes. So.
So this boss fight's a bit interesting. I think both runners will be doing the fast strats for it, which I think involves a weird glitch next to this lava hot spring seal. I don't remember correctly.
Yes, it could be. So. What the?
So, basically for this boss, all you really gotta do is just spray his head, lava off his head. I think. I don't know these, I don't know these seaside. It does
Seaside.
not.
I don't like the Seaside Kingdom at all. I
It
think
looks
it's.
like this might be the case.
Yes, it is.
Nope.
No. Oh. Yes. No.
Yeah.
Damage his head. What the? Oh.
It looks like that is what Tilo is doing. Possibly.
No.
No. Okay.
I think he has to wait until he can. Yes,
Oh.
no. He can damage his head. Again, so. No. Oh, he failed. But no.
Basically, I think you can damage the head pretty much from the start as long as the lava's off.
Yes.
And this is.
So now.
And.
He did it. Then. Lol. And Mario standing up his head. Now he's on the water thing. There is where the painting is. I don't know. Is there already the painting?
There is a painting underneath in the glass that is the warp to.
Bowser. Oh.
Now we're heading into the Luncheon Kingdom, which is by far one of my favorite kingdoms.
What? I don't. Luncheon Kingdom is one of my hate kingdoms because it looks so ugly.
It's basically the lava level.
And lava is it's the lava level but an ugly, I think. I prefer the red, orange, yellow normal lava than the pink, purple. I don't know.
I like purple water better.
I
So
don't know.
Luncheon Kingdom is a actually looks a bit interesting.
What I like is the Lost Kingdom. It's purple but it's so beautiful. So yes.
It,
This pink is so ugly.
like here is on
Do
the.
you know what
Oops, go ahead.
do you know what this thing this lava is? I don't know what it should be and what the root is in luncheon. Do you know it?
I have the route pulled up. We're basically gonna get rid of Spirit as quick as possible. I know the early luncheon route basically skips this fight in general, but
Does he
we don't
kill it?
see that in this.
Or
Hey, is it a soup? It's more of a stew than a soup.
it's not a soup. It's more like
I
I
see it more
don't
as like a
know what
beef
the
stew.
English word is for that, but
So here we're gonna be grabbing the corner of the mat.
it look
Basically gonna
like
grab a few. Oh, go
the
ahead.
sugar thing. Yeah, melted sugar. It looks like.
I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know my food. So basically, the big thing is just getting a few of the quicker moons while still activating the story cutscenes to get to the bird boss fight. I think we're gonna be seeing. No, actually, no, we're not gonna be seeing. We're not gonna be seeing this little skip. Feels bad, man.
Do we see the both boss fights? Oh, the
We
first
see
one is not really a boss fight.
we see the multi-moon, and we also see the cocktail showdown. Cocktail showdown.
But not the real boss fight, or
We see the boss
yes.
fight.
Okay.
So coming up
So
here, we are going to be getting the lantern and then crossing to the magma, as well as surrounded by tall mountains.
yes. And now Spike is going to London.
It's quite interesting how far Spike has fallen behind.
Yes.
See.
And that's not that's he's he's so long behind it. Already in sand he was more than 1 minute behind. That's interesting.
Big thing is, there's still a chance for Spike to catch up. Everything counts up until the boss, up until Darker Side.
Yes, but it's dark side. Everything can happen.
So coming up here now, we are going to be getting the first multi-moon of Luncheon Kingdom, which is basically getting on top of the stew by using this, I think raw beef. I think it's beef.
Yes, it be
Yeah, it's beef.
yes, I think. Or is it beef?
Yes. So the second part of the Luncheon Kingdom is just be getting a few quick moons, then heading up to the boss fight. We will also be seeing the hint art here after warping to Meat Plateau.
Yes, so now the showdown is coming, and again he has to go up. Now he's teleporting back, and
He's teleporting back just to get this hint art and to get a few of the easy moons.
Yes. To burn no.
So
You can
the
get
first moon. Oh, go ahead.
the hint out. No, or not. They are pretty both at the same position, but Tylo is one step further.
So, coming up now, we are gonna be getting the cascading magma as well as the light for cascading mountain moon, the cascading magma moon, as well as the light up the far off lanterns moon. And then we will be going to the showdown.
Oh, he did the eclipse. Oh, what was that for? What was that for a clip?
I do not see.
Oh, he clipped it down to the room there. I think.
I did
know
not.
that. So yes. Now we have a bit more than 1 hour. So like I said, it's like 3 hours and 30 3.5 hours. Right?
That is correct. So coming up here to the boss fight, basically what we're going to be doing is burning the tail of the bird, then using the lava bubble to basically burn his head.
Oh, I don't know that he is using the script that they use at the speedrun for Cooper free running.
No. As of right now, Tilo is in the lead right now, who is on the left.
Yes. He's leading with 4 minutes, I think. What?
It's about 4 minutes, 4.5.
The spike is not in the lead.
This is quite an intro, to be honest. Right next to the Lost Kingdom.
Lost?
Wait, I mean the Ruined Kingdom boss fight. Heck.
I would. I was lost. Which lost? A Ruined King, yes. The Ruined Kingdom boss fight is the best one in the game. At the visual side.
Yeah.
Gameplay is not the best.
Gameplay, it's just a normal...
Classic. Yes.
Gameplay, it's just a normal Mario boss.
Gameplay, I don't know what's the best gameplay technical boss.
I would say the Wooded Kingdom boss, just
yes,
because of using the roots.
That was the boss I had in my mind too. So, and I don't mean the brutal boss in Wooded, I mean the other one. The Cloud
brutal
Machine.
Would be a mini boss.
Yes. It's like a mini boss. Oh, it is a mini boss. So it's the Koopa. It's the Koopa kids of the 2D Marios. Are the Boodles in 3D?
No. No, the Koopa kids weren't the Koopa kids weren't for hire, the Brutals were. So coming up to the Ruined Kingdom, basically all we're gonna be getting here is the ancient treasure chest and then battle with the Lord of Lightning. for the first little section, just because that's all we can grab.
Lord of Lightning. Is that the name of the dragon?
That's what the moon is called.
Really? I only saw the game on Chinese, so I don't know what the name the moon is called. So, Lord of Lightning.
I'm getting my
Oh,
references off the guide.
really? They named the I looked they named the full boss Lord of Lightning. Okay.
I feel like that's just a nickname. So, for this boss fight, just like its 80% counterpart, it's going to be basically abusing invincibility frames to get stuff done.
So he unlocks all the hearts. Okay. Both are doing boss fights. Interesting.
So, actually, Spike might be catching up a bit.
Yes, I think so.
So, basically for this fight, you just want to get off and do a quick ground pound on the center of his skull. Simple enough for a dragon.
But it's amazing what how good the dragon looks on the Nintendo Switch. I don't know.
Nintendo Switch has some pretty good graphics compared to the Wii U.
Yes. And compared to the Wii, of course, too. But
Tilo might be catching this one a bit. No, never mind.
also it's amazing how beautiful Odyssey looks in comparison to Breath of the Wild, I think, because Breath of the Wild is lagging all the time and not looking so flat, I think, and Odyssey is so colorful and 60 frames per second every time. It's amazing what they did with this
That is
game.
correct. So, coming up here, we have the Bowser's Kingdom, the quote-unquote final kingdom of the storyline, according to Cappy.
Yes, because it's not the final kingdom of the storyline at all. Because you have to. The moon is also in the storyline, if you say so, because the real Bowser fight is at the moon, or maybe in the moon, inside of him.
It's in the core of the moon.
Yes. I wondered as I play if how can I travel to the moon again after finishing the game, because the moon is destroyed because everything crashed crashed.
So, the first moon we're going to be grabbing here is something exclusive to the darker side and a few of the all-unique moon routes, which is going to be this little moon behind the wall here. Requires 10 Goombas.
Now Tylo is sticking the Goombas and get the moon.
The second, I think this is the second courtyard. I think that one's called. I don't know the Japanese names. All we're gonna be grabbing here is that little secret moon, then heading on through.
Yes. And I think Spike is not so much behind him anymore.
No? A lot of the moons you're gonna see here in Bowser's Kingdom are a bit unique to the... Well, you can see a lot of them from the 80% route, but we collect about, I think, 10, 15 more here than normal. This
10,
is a Mario
15 is not...
speedrun. 10 to 15 more. I think, let me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, you collect 18 moons here. I had to double check my math. Heck.
I don't know if Tylo is winning, but yes, he's an elite. That he is definitely. Oh, his mouse is not anymore there. I see.
So,
As a timer.
coming up here, just 2 simple moons. We have shards, and then we have poking through the wall, which is a moon right here.
He collects the mini moons. So okay, you have to collect them to reach to open the door there. So
you only need to collect the story moons plus a few more just to actually get to Moon Kingdom, because if I recall correctly, it's an 8 moon requirement here.
8?
8.
Is here a requirement in Bowser?
You need 8 moons to get the Moon Kingdom, but you collect 18 here just for the darker side.
Can you battle the machine before you have?
I think the Mecha Brutal fight's required to even get to the moon, because the storyline.
Yes, that's definitely required. But do you can fight the boss before you have 8 moons? Yes.
Yes.
So you need only 5 inside the kingdom, but then the triple moon from the boss.
Coming up here, this is a bit of unique. It's basically, we're going to be using these little statues to get 2 little unique moons.
Yeah. That moons are not an 80% or...
No. 80% we just skip over the shopping district in general.
Yes. Does he go in the shop and make the 2D section? Do you know it?
Looks like he's going... He is a... Ooh.
Yes.
Can you ask your question again?
Does he's going to the shop and make the 2D session at all?
No.
No.
So, here is the Harriet and Topper rematch. It's simple enough.
Yes. And there is the picture to, I think, Cascade? No, Cascade. From Cascade to Bowser, but where's the Polar? Snow?
Oh. No. Heck. I would have to double check. Mushroom goes to snow. As of this one, snow should go to...
Mushroom Kingdom is the seaside, or? Oh yes, that's how you change what you choose.
No, Mushroom is going to be for Snow Kingdom for this one.
Okay.
Let's take...
Okay.
But
because they were first in snow. Yes. First in snow. So Mushroom is snow, then Bowser is seaside, right?
I don't know for a fact. I'd have to look at the route when scoring through this again. Coming up against so
it looked like then Spike is only 1 minute behind or something.
2 minutes. Oh, Spike got first try clip. Beautiful. That's gonna definitely save him a few seconds there.
Yes, and Spike is not so long behind him.
I think Spike is better late game than early game because he's gained so much time here.
Yes, but we have to say we are not we are in the early game. we have not only the half of the time.
So basically, the last few moons of Bowser's Kingdom, we're just gonna be getting the few quicker ones while taking the path up top to the Mecha Brutal boss fight.
Yes. So
Should be needing the Captain's Toad here.
Spike is beating Harriet.
Hopper.
And...
Harriet's the girl.
Oh yes. Harriet was the girl, right? Then he already has beaten Harriet. Oh yes.
Yes.
And now Topper.
Both of these runners did Harriet first.
Yes. But in case it's not different, right? You can do first what you want. Oh yes.
I think you can do either of them in either order. Coming up here, we are going to be grabbing the painting No, we're getting, we're going to be getting the poking your nose by the Great Gate, and then we are going to be fighting Bowser. Well, Mecha Brutal.
What does Tilo does there with the bird? I don't know.
Yep, there's the,
But why has he yes, rolling around so much? I don't know.
So I really don't know how to explain the Mecha Brutal mechanics. I'm just going to let Tilo just show them all off.
The Mecha robot, or it's one thing for him.
I know for a fact you are unable to basically get rid of the capsules while in the invincibility state. So runners usually wait there. And all that's left now is Harriet. That's what she gets.
Yeah.
So that was actually a nice quick cycle Mecha Brutal. Or whatever the fast strat's called.
Yeah. And yes, Spike is pretty fast. In this kingdom.
So the only moon we're going to be getting in Bowser's Kingdom after this is going to be something on an iron fence, which is, I think, a Cappy moon.
The bird, right? Oh. Or the Bowser statue, do you mean the... Tilo
there's a little
collection.
Bowser statue right next to the Odyssey.
Yes.
That's the moon.
I know. Behind Mario. There.
Yeah.
He has to... Yes, there. Yes. This one. So...
Ooh, Spike.
Oh, he failed.
Get close. Cutting it. Ooh.
He failed again.
One of the things you can note about the Mecha Brutal fight is he's just gonna, well, they're gonna basically just keep throwing out bombs and the Pokio for the entire first little part of it.
Oh, he's falling down. Oh. Again. 2 times failing there. Now here's the bird. Okay, the pocket shot.
No, you just, now it's basically required to use the Pokio to get up there.
Oh yes, because you can't.
Going for, I think that was Rango.
Okay.
No, that was Topper.
Yes. Now Harriet is coming. And Tyler's on the moon. It's a small step for him, but a big one for the world.
So the moon's a bit interesting just because of, just like real life, the moon has low gravity. Something Galaxy wouldn't do.
Yes, but it's not. It's other low gravity than in Mario Galaxy. There,
Yeah.
Galaxy it was another kind of no gravity. So
So we're going to be getting 5 moons here, which is something different from any percent. Normally, for any percent, you're just going to be doing moon skip, then going to fight Bowser.
directly.
But here we're going to be getting a few of the quicker moons to grab while on your route to doing moon skip.
Does he do the skip? Yes, right.
Yeah.
Yes. The cave is not required. But in the cave are
The cave will
a
be
lot of
required
moons.
for a moon. Actually, no, the cave is not required.
No. Because there are a pair of moons because there's a triple moon I think from the second fight there. And then you have a bit of secret moon, so I thought maybe it's useful, but no.
So
And
coming up
now
here, we're. Go ahead.
no. See.
Well, So while we are thinking, we're going to be grabbing 2 of the quicker moons, which is on that spire, then on top of the rafters, which we should be seeing Tilo go into now.
Yes,
And then here's the boss fight.
Inside. That's the thing I love in Odyssey, that you can go inside the church from above or something like that. That's so awesome.
It's the way Nintendo intended you to actually do that moon for some reason.
Yes.
They should know people will be speedrunning.
Yes. And now he's going to the moon.
So the Bowser boss fight's interesting, just like it's a bit like the Cloud Kingdom fight, just like Bowser fights from every other 3D game, but it's adding a few new tweaks, for example, fire, and then the blocking mechanic.
And again, it's a small step for man, but it's big for mankind. For Spike 2. So.
Ooh, Tilo losing the hat there.
And does he get him?
Oh,
come
on,
Tilo. No.
Come on.
Tilo.
Come on.
What are you doing? Oh, he did. No.
Got it. Oh.
That is a chance for Spike. That was 10 seconds or something. Or I think more because.
About 20 seconds, just right there. So, one of the things you're going to notice here is that Tilo is not going more than 180 degrees away from the fire, just because it skips the Bowser jumping animation to reset his flame.
Yes. Oh! Tilo failed again, I think.
Come on, Tilo. You can do it.
Oh.
Oh.
That would be bad if he died there. Then this was time because then he had to go again to the whole church from Odyssey, right?
And now let's begin the fun escape sequence.
Yes. Awesome.
So the escape sequence is... Oh, go ahead.
So this is all the same then in any percent because you have not collecting any moons here. And then he's going to collect the moons in.
One of the skips we are going to be possibly seeing here is 2D skip, which skips section of this 2D area coming up.
No, I think. Oh. No, don't look like it.
And we got a 2D skip.
Yes. But isn't that in percent too?
Yes.
So let's do this. Because now he has to collect the moons in Mushroom Kingdom and then he's going to Snow, I think. Oh, with
So
thinking?
here's
Yes.
the best music in the game.
Yes, yes, of course. But no, one song is better, and that is the that's the best version we hear. But I like it more than the English version, I think.
Yeah.
That's the best version in Japanese, but then comes the English version, and then comes Jump Up Superstar, and then Jump Up Superstar I like the English version more. I don't.
So normally this would be the timing for any percent right here, but we still have a whole we're at 151 moons now. We still have a whole 439 moons to go.
Yes. We have. So. Now credits.
So now we gotta sit through part of the credits, and then we can head to Mushroom 1.
Yes. He can't skip credits, right? No. Not at all.
So for Mushroom 1, we're only going to be collecting 3 moons, but we are also going to be setting up some manipulation for later moons.
Yes, you come back to Mushroom fast.
One example being we're going to be planting 2 seeds.
Yes. So, and Spike also does the skip, I think, yes. And now Tilo has to get the plant seed and plant it.
One of the fun things you're going to see here is that we no longer have a need for Odyssey until the very end of the game. Oh, actually, no. Never mind. We're going to be basically abusing warps from now on.
Yes. What is Tyler doing there?
He is planting seeds.
But he don't hit the hit it. And then we have one of the not so good things in this game at all. At the end, the talking with Toadette. It's so boring to talk
basically
with her every time.
Yeah, basically what Tilo's doing here is he's basically an easy way to collect the 3 power stars. I'm not gonna let the game fool me there. That is a star, not a moon.
But the game is calling them moons. But I don't know why it's one word you have. You could change moon to star, and yes, I don't know why they don't do this.
One of the fun facts about this kingdom is that basically it's a whole throwback to the original game of Super Mario 64, the game that started everything.
I think that in the year 2020 or maybe 2021 is coming Super Mario Odyssey 2, because if not, we had already a DLC or something like that, and maybe instead of the Mushroom Kingdom, there's Delfino Island, from Sunshine.
So maybe. So here we're coming up to Snow 2, basically starting off with the secret path. Then we are going to be abusing note. Then we're going to be grabbing a Captain Toad and Note Moon.
Yeah. So first a note and then Polymer. So
One of the fun things is these notes have like 3 different sets.
yeah.
There's, I think, maybe 3 or 4 of them in the game.
So
Spike there, planting the seeds. Going for this moon.
okay,
I'm
that's
guessing that's
interesting.
his... I think he's going to be doing that instead of the tail moon for Mushroom 1.
Yes.
So
Oh, and two.
here we're coming up to the Moon Rock, which is basically going to start the fun
And does it do the Grand Prix? No, it's not that.
No, Grand Prix, the S challenge takes too much time.
But is he doing the second challenge of the normal? I think
No.
so. No? Okay.
Basically, everything here is either in the Shivra sub areas or up top.
Nothing in the... Yes, and Peach is there too, I think. Yes.
Yes, Peach and Snow Kingdom is something we will be getting, so we will be going into the Shivra town. I actually have never seen this route that Spike's going. Or Mushroom 1.
Wow. No, is he getting Yoshi? No.
No.
Now he what?
Well, now
Why
he's
he talks
triggering the... Now he's triggering the Toad cutscene, then he's gonna be doing these few moons. Okay.
Oh, he's doing more moons than normally. Oh, no. He's only looking at the picture. Interesting.
That's quite an interesting route.
Okay, that's...
Now he's going for the tail.
Is this so clever? Because now you have to... Okay, you have... Because for that you have already... you definitely have to enter the room again. The castle, so...
So now both runners are in Snow Kingdom 2. It's a fun area.
Yes, and TiloTech is now under the earth. In the... I don't know what this should be. Secret building.
So now we're gonna be getting the shopping in Shivra, and then we are gonna be grabbing Peach.
Yes.
Some of the fun early moons.
And then he's going to the sub areas again.
Icy jump challenge. So I think that's a sub area.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And I think he wasn't in every sub area at the beginning, so yes. In this sub area, at the point he wasn't, so you can collect 3 moons, I think. Yes.
You can get 2 moons in each sub area unless specified otherwise by the game.
2 moons? Yeah, and the moon at the end. What's that?
Yeah.
He died, lol.
That's gonna give Spike a few more seconds to catch up.
Yes. What the?
That was an...
I have black screen. Interesting. Now.
So this is the Gusty Barrier moon.
Yes, so spikies and another moon for Tylo.
Now looks like he is heading into the mountain section. Oh no, he's going into the frozen lake section.
And in a bit of 5 minutes, we have the half of the one.
Yeah, 5 minutes, and we're halfway to our estimated goal.
Yes.
Here, Tilo is grabbing the secret moon of the section.
But I'm sure Tilo and Spike don't have a world record. Yeah. Because because both made the pair of mistakes. Tilo dies in this kingdom and no, yes, he failed at Bowser at the Bowser fight with his head.
Spike actually has a better time than Tilo for... Wait, no, that's... Does he? 20... No, actually, Tilo has a 5-minute better PB than Spike.
Oh. The interesting is where does Tilo normally or Spike normally good times, because I think that now Spike can show what he can, because now we're in the late game and normally I think Tilo is more than any percent runner. But he does once Dark Side too, but yeah.
So, So here we're getting hide and that should be hide and sneak in the snow, and then we're getting the Forgotten Holden Room, and that's gonna be everything for Snow Kingdom 2.
Yes.
Ooh, I was about to be surprised if I just see a snowdram there.
Yes.
But no. They're heading. He is now heading over to the Cascade Kingdom Warp.
No. And now he's doing it. Back to the Odyssey. Okay. And then jumping up to that moon and now going straight to the painting, I think, right?
Yes, for Cascade 2, we are going to be collecting about 25 moons, one of the first ones being the Secret Path.
And then you go to Bowser from Cascade. Yes, and then to Seaside. And from Seaside to... I don't know.
Here we have the T-Rex jump to the Moon Rock.
Yes.
Now looks like they're gonna be grabbing Captain Toad, then chomp through the rocks. It's actually interesting seeing the darker side route.
Yes. He's going to... What? So, leaving and entering the moonwalk, and now going straight to Captain Toad. Yes. And now I think we have the half of the speed one. Yes. So, yeah. Carlos doing this sub area normally, and yeah, now Spike is already in, almost in the Snow Kingdom, collecting the last moons there. Now going to the training area, and yes. So, one step there, jump to the platform, collecting this moon, and going to the park. Now, Spike is teleporting to the Odyssey, collecting that moon there, and yeah. Doing that. Now he's getting the moon, going to the ghost, and Tylo's collecting the moon at the island. So, now in the 8-bit section, the notes are here now. You can collect them. Bam.
So,
And he failed the Goomba. He failed. Oh! I think he don't. Oh, this was close.
Spike here doing that dino jump, and then
and now he's in Cascade.
So coming up here after this peach, we have the busted fossil moon. Then we have a few more colossal fossil moons, and then just a few more quicker moons.
Yes. So, yeah, no, this moon he's getting, and now here I think. Now it's
coming
not.
up.
And now he's going get this moon there. It's this.
So coming up here we have Timer Challenge 2, and
for
chat Spike is about 3
minutes. Yes.
3 or 4.
Yeah, next one. So, and Tylo is getting another one. There. Going to T-Rex. No, he's going to hand the T-Rex this moon. Collecting, and now.
And me actually catch up.
This moon, and now I think he's going to the sub area there. No, first he destroyed these blocks. Getting the hint art moon. Oh no, that's not the hint art, I think. That's the normal moon, but there's a hint art too. I thought, no, yes. This one from T-side? I think, yes.
It's about, sorry, go ahead.
No,
to answer chat again, Spike is about 3 minutes behind.
Yes. And Tyler is now entering Bowser, I think. Let's get to the
So,
shop. Buy a moon, then Bowser is coming.
so basically, he's going to be grabbing the shopping in the falls, a bunny moon, the first timer challenge, a few waterfall moons, Bowser's Kingdom.
Bunny, and then we see another one. He see the time challenge number 3. Oh, no, number 1, but not 3, number 1. Now here, he's going pounding, get another moon. And now, he's going straight to Fossil Falls. Oh, Fossil Falls is the format, but there is a 150, 151. I stop the timer. How much Spike is behind him?
I'm still gonna say about 2-3 minutes.
Yes, we can show when he's in Bowser. Look. Yes.
So
That's
Bowser 2 is just collecting 17 quick moons throughout this, as well as grabbing a hint heart.
Yeah.
Here we're going to be grabbing the crates from the moat moon. Then heading straight to the other side for the sucking treasure moon.
So
Here should be above the poison swamp, then straight to the frame moon.
yes. Yes. So yes.
I think coming up here is going to be the timer challenge 1, and then a Jizo room, however you pronounce that stone guy.
Yes. I don't know how to pronounce this. Stone. This thing from Super Mario Bros. 2, I think. Oh,
So,
yeah. This Tanuki
next up,
thing. So, and now, Spike is 3 minutes and 7 seconds behind.
thank you so much for timing that. So, for this sub-area, we're going to basically be grabbing both moons here. And then we will be heading to the third courtyard. They are on. At the moment, these guys are in Bowser's Kingdom, but this is a darker side run.
Yes. Yeah. I think I'm making 2 hours, and then I have to say bye because I'm so tired.
Don't worry, we'll be done by then.
I will be sleeping, and definitely it's not because of the gameplay.
So coming up here, we have a quick Poco Moon, which is these notes.
Yes.
And then we are going to be heading over to meet Peach in Bowser's own castle. How ironic.
Yes. But castle, I don't know if this is really castle.
It's more of a Japanese temple.
Yes. But I liked it. It's the only world that's pretty linear and not so open world style.
Yeah, you have a point there.
Many people don't like it because they want every world as open world and not everyone without one. Everyone or no one, but I can understand them, but I liked it. I liked it.
So coming up here, all that's left is going to be grabbing this shopping moon, and then we're going to be getting the little invader where the brutal fight originally was.
Yes, and then
we're going to head over to the seaside.
yes, and from seaside, then we're going straightly to we're collecting there. And 20 moons or something like that. I think, in seaside, and then... Oh, how many moons you have to collect in seaside? Do you know it?
I'm doing the math right now. 29.
Oh, 29. So... Straightly to seaside. And I saw at Tylo's timer that he is like 5 seconds behind his PB, if I saw correctly.
Pretty close.
Yeah. But he is behind.
These two runners are still in PB potential. Spike for certain might just be because of being only 3 minutes behind of Tilo.
And if Tilo is 10 seconds behind his PB and Spike is 3 minutes behind Tilo, that means that Spike is like 2 minutes before his own PB. That's a bit... I don't know if it could be. 2 minutes before its own PB?
So here we're going to be grabbing a few moons next to the lighthouse. A few Dory moons, hint art, and other fun things.
Yes. And now, grabbing the dinosaur now. Directly to Dead Moon and then downstairs. Grabbing this fish fin.
Here is the bird moon.
And Spike is too dumb to go inside this shop. That's interesting.
Here's a fun little fact I think some people that haven't seen an Odyssey run don't know. Basically, every time you collect a moon with the gusher, you basically restore your water.
Yes. That's why I think. I'm not sure, but I think this. So now here he's collected another moon, and yes, and now Spike is going to seaside again.
Coming up here should be the coming up after this one. We're gonna be finding the hint heart, and then we're gonna do some fun stuff.
Yes. So, and now I definitely have to say bye. Bye. I hope you can commentate this one to the end. Good. So, because yes, I really would sleep in. So, I think it was a nice one to know, and I think it will be another one. Nice one. So, good luck to both runners, and yes.
Oh, are you leaving me?
Yes, I have to. I'm so sleepy. I'm so tired. Oh,
Okay. I wish you a fun night. Well, a good night.
yes. I will sleep in if I don't. So, good luck. Um.
Well, leave me alone. So coming up here, the runners are going to be warping back over to. Coming up here, the runner is going to be warping right back over to the lighthouse to grab a few more of these quicker moons. We'll grab the lighthouse sleeper moon, then we are going to head over to the maze. Spike here, getting these few moons like to the shopping center. Here we have the taking notes by the maze moon. Coming up soon, TM. Ooh. Cutting it close here on the hearts. Here is the, looks like it's gonna be the notes moon. Then, is it gonna be the secret? Yeah, it's gonna be all three moons here. Here is the normal moon. And did Tilo grab the secret moon yet? Looks like he did. Okay, so for the last few moons, there are gonna be some quick ones. For example, this treasure chest, then going straight over to this shortcut moon, which don't tell anyone about. I really don't know how to describe these last few moons. I guess next up we can do the next few moons are going to be the highway on the east side, the hot spring island, something on the and then a few quick ones around the rest of the map. And then we are going to be heading over to the Wooded Kingdom. So here we are going to be grabbing the Peach Moon, and then it's going to be the moon that's going to be right above the painting. That is a nice little treat. So Wood Kingdom has a total of about 34 extra moons that they're going to be grabbing. Right off the bat, we're going to be getting the secret path and then this little fence nut right here. And then we are going to be fight the flower field boss to achieve world peace of this kingdom and actually grab the moon rock. Spike here on the highway. So what are this is like the few fun boss fights. It actually gets more and starts having a bit more fun with the uproot. Basically, the point of this boss is just getting rid of these little flower things that I'm guessing support him. And then just going straight over to break the little glass container. We got to repeat this process 2 more times, and that is the fun boss fight. So, Spike here entering Wood Kingdom. It's quite interesting how pretty much the entire race, neither runner have been 5 minutes ahead of each other. It's always been a nice little even stroll. So, coming up here, we are going to be seeing the caught hopping in the woods moon, as well as the rolling rock in the woods. This moon collection is really rocking my day. But after this, we should be seeing the shopping. Should be seeing the shopping moon, as well as the moon rock. My mic is perfectly alive. Just push the talk as it is evil sometimes. Here we're gonna be grabbing the and then it's just some simple moons up by Station 8. Spike is behind still by a few minutes. Spike did do a bit of a different route in Mushroom Kingdom. That's about it. He grabbed a few extra moons before heading to Snow. Here we're grabbing the secret moon, and then we should be heading over to Captain Toad. Coming up. Coming up here of the observation deck, we're going to be grabbing some of these spinning platforms, something over the cliff's ledge. I'm going to grab this peach. Sure, I think he's going for the... Okay, he's going... Oh, so Tilo's going underneath here for these few little nut moons. So after this little cliff edge, we should see Spike here going back to... Is it Goombad in this game? We go with the wonderful nut around the corner. A lot of Wooded Kingdom is just collecting nuts. Guess what? There's another nut in the robot storeroom. Here, we're going to be heading over to the flooding pipeway sub-area to grab these two moons, and then then Tilo is going to be heading back to the observation. Coming up here, we should see the nut underneath the observation deck. Followed by the iron path, then the rock wall. Here we see the bird traveling the forest. I think this is going to be high up on a rock wall. Here's the red nut in the maze, as well as the moon shards. So they're having a bit of trouble with the uproot. Coming up here, we should see the timer challenge 1. And then right after this, we should be getting the fire cave. So I think coming up after this is going to be Breakdown Road. I have no memory where that is, and... oh, it's right here. Never mind. So coming back up right after this, we have Timer Challenge 3 and 2, and Thanks for the Charge. And that will be everything for the Wooded Kingdom 2. Which is all going to be over by the Sand Kingdom Warp. That does not exist. I am sorry. And I cannot tell you for a fact if there ever will be one. And now, right here should be the warp into Sand Kingdom. Coming up Sand Kingdom, we're gonna see... basically, Darker Side is basically going up to the completion of the Darker Side Kingdom, which is basically the quote-unquote final moon of the game. Yeah, basically 500 moons. Much, moderator. So all of these moons here are going to be some quick ones, like catching the bunny on top of a dune. We should be seeing a hide and seek one right here. And then we're gonna have some fun time jamming. Coming up here is just gonna be the small moon on the fountain. And then we should be collecting the garden seed that we planted back at the very beginning of the game. One example of beautiful setup for early moons. Here we have a quick moon with dog, and heading straight into the employee section of the shop. Here's the archway moon. Oh. Ooh. And the ice is no longer there, so that's can't even do the ice triple jump. So coming up after this, we have another one of the Goombat. Basically, Goombat's the most important Goomba in this entire game. Coming after this, we should see a bullet. We should see a bullet bill moon. Yes. So right after this, we have the Jaxi Ruins treasure, as well as the Eastern Pillar, which they're both right here. Oh. So this is one of the harder moves to casually, just because you've got to actually use motion controls. Which I think hurt a lot of casual players their first time going through. Here we should be calling over Jaxi, and then we should be getting a few of the easy moons right here, i.e. the bird, a reunion, timer challenge, that poison swamp island. There's a whole good list. There's the bird. Coming up next, we have a reunion with the Jaxi, and then the Wandering Cactus Moon. So these next few moons are just going to be over by the Oasis area. First one's going to be on this tree. Next one's going to be right here. Then we're going to be fishing. And then there's a note one. So coming up after this, the runners are going to be warping over to the Tostarena Ruins Tower, then heading into the Flowing Sands moon. Okay, we're gonna get 3 easy ones: Flowing Sands, Alcove in the Ruins, and From a Crate in the Ruins. 3 simple ones that take no less than 20 seconds to just grab. Coming up here, we should have, I think, 2 moons in here. Secret of Mural, and then Taking Notes. As well as then we're going to be grabbing Peach in just a moment. Spike here actually getting the Fishing Moon. Cool. Coming up here, we are going to be getting the Welcome Back Jaxie Moon, as well as the Wooded Kingdom hint art, right after this little stone. Coming up here should be the 5 Cactus Moon. And then we have the Bullet Bill Maze sub-area. Fun little thing, you can actually get on top of the ceiling here. Just the whole fun of the maze entirely. Okay. Coming. Sorry. So, looks like we have the transparent maze moons. And then... it's the No Star World tournament for Super Mario World. So coming up here, we just have the Skies Above the Canyon, an Invisible Gleam, Hentard, and then its Hammer Challenge. And then that should be the rest of the moons here in Sand Kingdom. Rip Glidon. Well, these both are top runners of the game. I really don't top runners of the category. I don't expect much time difference between the two. Here we are heading back to the inverted pyramid. I mean, the tower, just to grab the lone pillar. Then here should be the Metro Warp. Yes. It is a... Let me double check, but it should be a Death Warp. Yes, it is. Coming here, they're gonna be grabbing a few easy moons, the Secret Path, the Sphinx Moon, the Garden Moon from the Metro 1, more hide and seek, and more. Coming up here, Tilo's gonna be using the whatever that robot thing, just to grab the Sphinx Moon. It's a very long cutscene. Okay. There's the Flower Moon. So coming up next here, we should be seeing the Seaside Kingdom hint art, which is going to be this keep sign. Here's the RC car moon. Here's shopping in the Metro Kingdom. Then coming up right after this should be the 2 timer challenges. Well, timer challenge 1 and 3. I'd love to see Scooter Clip be performed by one of these 2 runners. Spike, I'm putting my faith in you. As of right now, Tilo is winning. But Spike might get a bit more time save in the Mushroom Kingdom too, just because of the manipulation he did earlier. Here's the Slotsman. Yes. I think Spike got 5 extra. He did the statement. He did the oh. Okay. Okay. Here we have the Bunny Moon. Tilo getting miserably trolled by the bunny. The big thing that did cause a few minutes of time loss was the extra moons and Mushroom. So I'm going to technically expect maybe about a minute and a half difference instead of a 2:45 difference. Here we have the Peach Moon. Then we should be seeing Crate. We should be seeing this. Seeing a Crate Moon, and then the 3 moons in the crowd section. Cutting it closely on the timer. So we're now going to be getting about 3 or 4 moons over here on this little park. Scraps Moon, we're going to basically get the Dog Moon. bird traveling the park, a pitch black island, and then pitch black mountain. There's a scrap moon, there's a dog moon. The bird moon should be right here. You normally see this many moons in a dark side, darker side. Even 100% see something like this. Here we're gonna go into the pitch black mountain area. So here we should be seeing the Dizzying Heights Moon Timer Challenge. Is about 100 and highest on the screen isn't about 130 something, 120. It's up in the hundreds. Here's oh, 149. Here we have the free parking up in a random location. And now we should be seeing Captain Toad. Here we should be getting the in between the two buildings moon, as well as the bird traveling the city, which should be, yeah, right around this lamppost. Here we should see, this is the bullet building subsection. What's this one called? But these are the last two moons of Metro 2 before we head over into the Light Kingdom. And Neo, the moon dump is going to be in Mushroom Kingdom 2. The Light Kingdom, we have the quick little secret moon, as well as we should be getting the fishing moon here, the taking notes, Then we should be collecting the moon rock. Oh, heck. I'm just looking at the route I was given. Yeah. Oh, there's a minute difference now between the runners. Coming up right here should be the floodgate, followed by the bird over the lake. Then I think after this is going to be another. Then it should be right after this. We are going to be getting another Goomba. Another Goomba moon. Yeah. Tilo did get trolled by the rabbit. He did not skip the fishing moon. I don't think the moon actually. I don't think the moon respawn back. Coming up here should be the wave of poison subsection. Pretty simple. Who doesn't love the purple water? So coming up here, we should the runners will be warping over around where the Rango fight was. I think it's the Water Plaza Terrace to grab an easy timer challenge, Hentard, Peach, and a few other quick ones. So coming up after this should be the Hentard, then I think it's going to be the Seeker Room. Well, Metro Hentard. So after this, the runners, well, Tilo is going to be just ground pounding. Oh, what? Yeah, never mind. So now it's going to be this little section of this very boring dive down. Then coming up right after this should be I met a cheap, then the high flying leap. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Lake Kingdom has 4 more moons to go until we head over into Luncheon. 3 more moons. That should be this jump, grab, climb subsection. Then should be the Luncheon Kingdom. Warp. Ooh. That was an unfortunate fall. And, oh, to correct what I said earlier, I was looking at Luncheon 3, not Luncheon 2. So, yeah, there should be nice little moon dump and just a few more moons. About 10. So, coming up here, we have the Tourist Moon. So it's now a 16-second difference. This is now officially a race. Here's the Hopping Moon. Coming up here should be the Column Moon, followed by the Salt Island. As I said earlier, as I said earlier, anything can happen. It's not officially a run until we see darker side. Well, it's not officially almost a cider until we see dark. Coming up here should be the Fork Flinger sub-area. So now the runner should be warping over to the top of the peak climb sub area. And now it's about 7 seconds. What? This should be Captain Toad. think after this... I think after this it's gonna be... So this should be the... one of the final moons. We should have one more left until... Yep. One more until this is the end of Luncheon 2. And we can head over to Cap Kingdom. We have this nice, wonderful moon segment. I'll be sitting here. What are we at now? 396. Which should open up darker. Which should open up dark side, not darker side. But no one goes to no one goes to the dark side. So Spike is probably gonna take the victory here. I don't want to jinx it though. Coming up here. That is correct. Ooh. Getting pretty close there. Ooh. Spike getting the moon lead. Spike's extras was in Mushroom Kingdom. He grabbed a total of, I think, four or five extra. Spike here getting the Sunken Hat Moon, then here's the timer challenge. Spike had yeah, it was more execution, but Spike did gain a small lead with the 4 extra moons of Mushroom Kingdom, and then the bunny in the bunny in Metro was a bit of a troll. We have the shopping in Bullington. This should be the precision rolling sub area, if I remember correctly. Yes, it is. Okay, so now here we should be warping over to the top of Top Hat Tower. Spike fell behind more of the early game than anything. Late game, it looks like late game was where he got most of his time save and execution at. I'm up here to the Toad. Coming. Wonderful. That's a wonderful little death warp. And then right after this should be timer challenge 1. And then we should be seeing the hint art. Technically, the original way to do that Mune is to basically use a Paragoomba, so I wouldn't call it impossible. Max presents a good example. You pretty much get 999 Munes before even before even getting most of the moons. Here we should see the bird flying through the fog. This is Cap 2. Coming up next is going to be Lost 2. So we're still on 2. Then after the danger sign, then the bunny moon. Oh, the tech there missed the bird. So, starting off straight off in Lost, we're gonna go grab Peach because I don't know why Peach is always quicker. Maybe because it's maybe like 3 dialogues, 4. Oh, Spike accidentally warping the Metro. That's a small time loss there. I did not see that. Heading straight off to grab Peach in the Lost Kingdom. Go to a wonderful whirl all the way over to the Moonwalk Rock. From up here we should see below the cliff's edge, then the wrecked rock block moon. I've really lost my words for this kingdom. Coming here should be this rising stone pillar, followed by... How about we see some Captain Toad action? Because who doesn't love Captain Toad? Ooh, Spike taking the accidental death there. That's putting Tilo into the lead here. Oh my. Oh my. This should be the Shards Moons coming up. Okay, so here should be the taking notes moons. Depending on execution now, Spike might just take the lead back. This should be both the money and the butterfly moon. Spike, what are you doing? So after this should be two more moons. The Shining Fruit and then a timer challenge. So Spike here, Till here going over to Moon 2. Now we get to the real fun of this. I'm taking... I don't think you're supposed to go to Bowser's Kingdom anymore. I don't think there's a Bowser's 3. Okay, so coming up here we have 5 more moons of Moon Kingdom. Right here, shining above the moon. Coming right here should be little... One of these ground pound moves. Next up we have a Captain Toad moon, the Hintard, and then Tourist in Moon Kingdom. Okay, and now it's time for lunch in 3. Woo. Spike is just barely ahead by 4 moons. I think the audio was being controlled visually. So here we have a nice set of 19 moons we're gonna grab. No, that they're gonna grab. That's pretty quick. Pile of salt. Lava islands. Ooh. Ooh. So they're losing a few seconds to that unfortunate death. This is actually giving Spike a chance to catch up. Here coming up, we have the 2 Flames Moon. And then the Pillar Shadow. Here we have some more wonderful Goomba moons. The thing is, Tilo's PB is a 129 without moon skip. Well, yeah. No, without frog skip. While Spike is a 234 with frogs. Wait, I've got that mixed up. Tilo's is a 329 with frog skip. Spike is 334 without frog skip. Here we have the timer challenge as well as the jamming tunes. Coming up after this, we should see this slot moon. I was just going by what was on the leaderboards, I'm sorry. Ooh, till they're missing the slots. Ooh. And Spike got his lead back. That is correct. Here we have a hide and seek moon. a crate moon. And then we have the golden turnip recipe. Spike is a... that is correct. Spike is ahead by both moon and time. Yes. So right after this kingdom is finished, which should be about 6 more moons, we can see the actual difference in time between the two runners. Here should be the meat plateau. Then they're going to be heading over to the Mushroom Kingdom warp after doing all the cracks are fixed, which is right next to the warp. Yes, all the tiny little time losses are now catching up to the... So now it's time for Mushroom Kingdom 2, which is going to be the final, which is now going to be the decider run. There's actually only a few moons here that's gonna make a difference. All the rest of them are just sitting through Toadette. Teal taking a quick warp straight into Peach's castle. So now the fun of the kingdom begins. So everyone, let's enjoy these power stars. Here we have the jamming moon, followed straight by the Taurus, then we're gonna go shopping. I think he, by the looks of it, he did because of the small moon difference of 1. Coming up here next, we should see Captain Toad. The rabbit, gardening, yeah. So here we see the garden. That bunny being a nice little troll. So right after this, yeah, Spike's heading straight into Peach's castle. So, let the fun of Darker Side begin. After we sit through these wonderful 30 moons. So everyone, let's enjoy the fun of Toadette. So I guess I should go ahead and just look at the Darker Side splits. Yes. If I remember correctly, Spike also has to do the tile star right here. Also, Nintendo still needs to update that word moon star. I think it's gonna be down to who completes Darker Side quicker. This is without Frog Skip, correct? It is a star. It is not a moon. So yes, it's probably going to be Spike's game just because of him having a better PB without Frog Skip. I lost count. How many moves have Toadette done? Oh, never mind. That is it. Yes, that is a Luma. And it is now down to the... So, let the fun begin. Whoa. Which is he missing? Oh no. Oh my. That was a nice save. Nice save. Doing the Koopa race. That's an interesting one. I am sorry for Tilo. He did so good. Spike here entering the Flower Road. I wonder if Spike even knows he's in the lead now. Oh, I'm guessing it now comes on the Glide-On. Oh, no. Tilo! Taking an unfortunate death. Oh. It's a race. Oh. Oh. It's now up to movement. Spike might be cutting it clutch here with this little rolling bar. Oh my god. Holy. How many seconds is it now? I've lost count. You're right. Looks like Tilo there. Well, this is the most intense race I've ever commentated since an Undertale one a few weeks ago. Is he gonna make it? He's gonna make it. He makes it. Oh my. Holy cow. He. Oh my. So now. Spike finishing with a final time 3:37. 3:37.15. No, no. 3:36.49. Sorry. Look the. That was intense. I'll see if they want to come in for a quick enter. I think we might be falling a bit behind. Hello.
Hi.
That was a close one.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know what to say.
I am no words, honestly.
Yeah. Honestly, I kept looking over like, all right, Tilo's gonna be done now. Now he's gonna be done. Now he's gonna be done. I died on gliding fly. The first time I died there in like probably literally forever. I just didn't get enough height.
If I hadn't missed 3 moons, yeah.
So do you know what 3 moons you missed?
I think one of them was an achievement moon, because I think I had 2 little captures, I believe. I thought I would have enough, since I accidentally captured like 1 in sand, but apparently not.
Okay. Yeah, that's always. I know Jay Cool in our first round race. He was the same way. He missed a couple moons. It's tough if you don't run this category all the time to remember exactly which moons to collect 500 of them. So.
And I think I also missed some checkpoints. That might have been also. I think I got 2 little checkpoints.
Oh, sorry about chat. Yeah, I had my mic still muted.
And then I also must have missed them in somewhere.
I always stress about missing too many checkpoints, but I've just convinced myself that there are 40 checkpoints directly along my path that I always collect. But I'm always tempted to like hit an extra one somewhere just to make sure.
Let's translate to. Let's go over to English.
But
I need to see.
Yeah. I mean, I guess overall. Go ahead. Yeah, I was about to say, go ahead and ask us questions.
Yeah, I just kept making so many small mistakes, like bonks here and there, and bad movement to over here, while you got really clean movement and just kept on being consistent, while I just kept on making small mistakes, and you just kept catching up to me, and all of a sudden you had caught up by minutes, and then you were all of a sudden were ahead of me, and then then I missed 3 moons.
Yeah, I felt like overall my movement was decent throughout the run. I think it was like just more confident all the way throughout. It was just, there were probably about 15 big mistakes, like anywhere between 20 and 30, 35-second mistakes that, like, I feel good for like 10, 15 minutes, and then I hit something big. My first big one was, well, I had a couple before that, but I fell in the Lost and Found section of Night Metro. I thought, okay, haven't done that since 2017. So that was a new one. But both my clips were pretty bad. Obviously had the death at the end of Darker Side. But
yeah. Looks like I got way too little checkpoints, it appears. Oh well, what can you do?
Well, GG, Tilo. I was about to say, I know you're focusing on any percent right now. You're going for that 102 right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. But, didn't think I would do this bad, I guess. But, yeah, it happens.
That's hard.
GG,
Spike. Yeah, GG, Tilo. Yeah, I mean, it's always tough. Like, I mean, I'm a 109 any percent runner. It's I find a lot of times kind of pick one category, and I personally stick with it, but... I mean, I don't know. I'm looking forward to your 102, my dude. So
yeah, it definitely made up for a good race, definitely.
For sure, always. I mean, put that on. So.
Which is always important to get a good race.
Yeah.
30 seconds apart in a 3.5 hour category.
I guess if one of us is gonna have a bad race, I guess we might as well both have a bad race. So it's at least close for people to watch. All right. Yeah. Well, I have to run. I got to do some other stream stuff. But thanks for having me, and I look forward to the next race. So, Tilo, best of luck on your 102, dude.
Oh, thank you. Good luck with whatever you're doing right.
I do some multi-world. All right. See you guys. Bye.
Yeah. See you. Alright.
To be honest, I really haven't ran Darker Side enough to actually ask any good questions. But for one, what were you like feeling once you actually bonked on the hopping on the towers or whatever the Metro Bunny Moon is?
The thing I kept on thinking about through the run, like at the first post game, I was like, okay, I'm really far ahead. I don't think I'm gonna make that many mistakes. But I started noticing that I was continuously making small mistakes everywhere, and suddenly I saw that he was really catching up to me a lot. So I just kept thinking, if I keep on making these mistakes throughout the rest of the run, he's gonna catch up to me and win this. But I just kept on doing it either way, and all of a sudden he just came on top and won, I guess. Not only that, but I also missed 3 moves at the end, so yeah, not much I could have done about that.
I've noticed for Odyssey, even the smallest mistakes can force the opponent to catch up to you like a bullet.
Yeah, that's very true. That definitely does happen. And after Peach's Castle, when I noticed I missed 3 moons, I just took the three quickest one I could think of, and that was Koopa free running and the 2D Note Spoon. So not much else I could do really. I didn't know about any other backups.
I would have thought if buying 3 extra moons would have been quicker.
Yeah, but it's not allowed. You can only you can't buy duplicate moons.
I don't know these category rules for Darker Side. I'm sorry.
Basically, yeah, in every kingdom you buy one. You can buy one shopping moon, and it will add to the list of moons. And after post game, you can continuously buy infinite moons. However many moons you'd like.
Which
that
beats
would
the
ruin
point of the run.
Yeah, because right after any percent, you can just coin grind to like I don't know what it was, like 40,000 coins, and just keep buying moons. So,
that makes a lot of sense.
That would have been a really boring category to run, to say the least.
Is there anything else you would like to mention? Because I'm out of questions.
Not really. I guess. I don't know.
Okay then. Okay, let me just go ahead and say what else is on the schedule then. Okay. Coming up at 7 p.m. here, we have the Zelda 1 Randomizer Finals versus Crystal Saver and Jam Evil. On Speed Gaming, let's see here, on French, Dutch, Dutch, French, and Speed Gaming 4. Speed Gaming 3, we have the A Link to the Past Randomizer French versus German match. And then we have a Super Metroid A Link to the Past Randomizer coming on Speed Gaming 3 in just a few minutes. Well, with that, I think I'm going to be signing off here.
Alright. GG. Okay. I'll see ya.